What's up YouTube? For tonight's video we have a full Dragonite team. Okay, this one is for my birthday, so I picked a random YouTuber comment from the comment section. I just did a randomizer and this one popped up. Make sure you leave your team suggestions, guys. Do it in the comment section. Please check out the playlist before you write a suggestion. Like, don't say, you know, I don't know if this has been done. Just check it out. It only takes a couple of seconds. Also, leave your theme team too. Even if you don't win the highest number comment, you may be picked for a Mystery Monday. Okay, so using 6 Dragonites, I was doing OU battle. It's been a while, so this was a fairly lengthy battle, as you can probably imagine. Now, I came up with 6 Dragonite sets, different ones. So we have an Umbreon lead here. I can't really do too much with that one. I will run through each of my Dragonite sets as the battle goes on. Alright, so we have Umbreon throwing up a substitute here with the leftovers. Now, that first Dragonite was a special set. That's why I swapped out. Now, this is a Choice Band set. This is probably the most generic set that I had on this team. All the other ones were pretty out there, but we'll get to that in a sec. Okay, so I know they didn't have any Fairy types on the team, otherwise I wouldn't have gone for Outrage there. Now, this Umbreon has got Toxic, which is fine. It's going to have to take... I wasn't sure if it had Protect. Even if it had Protect, it's going to have to... Some Pokemon is going to have to take an Outrage, which is going to hurt. This is, as I said, this is Choice Band. Now, I'm going to go for Outrage here. It didn't turn out it didn't have Protect. It did have Substitute, which was a dead giveaway that may not have that. Almost takes it out, but it doesn't. That's unfortunate. They try to get a Substitute up, and it fails there. So I'm thinking here, they may have Wish instead of Moonlight. I wasn't really sure, but they were trying to stall me out with a Toxic and obviously the Confusion. Okay, so the Umbreon is going to swap out here. And this was a problem on against my team, was the Tyranitar. Now I was thinking, well, there's probably a very good chance this is going to be Mega Tyranitar. I never saw that one coming. Anyway, so I'm going to get confused, obviously, and I'm going to hit myself in Confusion. So I hit myself in Confusion, right? I get buffeted by the Sandstorm, and then I get hurt by the Poison. So I get like three damages all in a row. It's like, oh, beautiful. Okay, so Mega Tyranitar, never saw that one coming. Now, I was hoping I could get a Choice Band and Outrage off because, you know, its defense is nowhere near as good as Special Defense, and it's Banded Dragonite. It hits really, really hard. Okay, so I hit myself in Confusion again, and I'm like, damn, that sucks. Tyranitar has Ice Beam, so it's I'm not sure if it's a mix set. I'm not sure if it's a full special set, but most of the time, the mix sets run Ice Beam on it, so that's Dragonite down. Okay, so... not a very good start there, quite an unlucky start there. Right, so this is a troll set. I'm going for the Thunder Wave here on the Mega Tyranitar. Okay, so I've got the Thunder Wave up. That's good. It doesn't get paralyzed, and it's going to get past that and hit me with an Ice Beam and break my multi-scale there. Okay, so the next Ice Beam, I'm going to go down like a sack of potatoes. There's nothing I can do, so I have to. I've got to get started to get things going here. So I've got the Thunder Wave up. I've got the Attract up. So it's attracted and it's Thunder Wave. So I'm like, okay, well, there's not much of a chance of them going to attack this turn, and it gets immobilized by Love, which is good. That's cool. Okay, but that wasn't the whole of this set. It had Supersonic too. Unfortunately, it misses there, and that really, really does suck. It's got terrible accuracy, but, you know, it's me. I wanted to try it. Okay, so Supersonic hits this time, like, sweet. So it's going to have, like, basically no chance of attacking, like, probably like 10 or 5%, something really, really awfully low like that. The other move was Roost, so it's just a troll set, which is awesome. Okay, so I'm going to Roost here. I'm going to get some of my health back there. That's what I wanted to do. So I was really trying to cause a swap here. I knew this matchup, it would go for a very, very long time because it relied on hitting itself in Confusion. It really wasn't doing too much either. So I was thinking maybe it's more of it could be a completely special Mega Tyranitar. I don't know, but that was going to take a very long time just to kill it with Confusions. Okay, so swapping out here into another Dragonite, and it get past and it uses Ice Beam. For God's sake. Okay, so it's going to break my multi-scale and do a crap load of damage to me. I mean, okay, so going for the risky Hone Claws here, I was like, bugger it. It can't get past it that many times in a row. Like, I can't get that unlucky. It snaps out of Confusion and goes for Ice Beam. Come on, really? So, okay, so down goes my Dragonite. So, I'm actually having a terrible start to this battle, mainly with luck. I did play a bit risky there, but I didn't think I was going to get that unlucky. But, you know, I should really know by now. Anyway, so going for the Draco Meter here on my Dragonite. Trying to get some damage on this. Does pretty good damage considering it's Mega Tyranitar. The thing's crazy in defense. Okay, so I got the white herb here to recover my status from using Draco Meteor. Now, Mega Tyranitar is going to use the Ice Beam on me again. I mean, let's look at the bright side. I didn't get freeze hacks. Anyway, so going for the going to wipe out the dinosaurs again, going for that on the Mega Tyranitar, and it doesn't quite take it out. It just misses a kill, which is unfortunate. And like, does this thing ever get paralyzed? Anyway, so that's going to take out my Dragonite there again. Those beautiful Dragonites on the left column. I'm loving it. Okay, anyway, so half my teams... I haven't even taken a Pokemon out, so things are rather bad. Okay, so going for the Hurricane here. I'm running a Choice Spec set. I was actually expecting that one. But by this stage, I was expecting everything to miss. Okay, so Tyranitar's down. I thought it'd be better locking myself into Hurricane rather than Draco Meteor. Alright, so Keldeo comes in. I'm like, okay, this is quite good. I should be able to go for the Hurricane and take this thing out. Now, Keldeo is going to go for the Icy Wind here. Now that's main special stab that it uses, for ice type moves. I can see its Life Orb there too. I was like, please don't miss. It hits, which is really good. With the Choice Specs there, that's going to be enough to destroy Keldeo. So that's really, really good there. That next Icy Wind most definitely would have taken my Dragonite out with no Multiscale. Okay, so in comes Chansey. I was like, oh, let the fun and games begin. Okay, so I have to swap out. My special moves are going to do absolutely nothing to this. Now I've got my Pimpnite number 2 here, and it goes for Hyper Voice. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. It's a Hyper Voice Chansey. I wonder if it's got any boosting type moves. Like Chansey can learn a whole bunch of other stuff. Okay, so first and foremost, I went for the Toxic because I was like, well, let's see if it's got aromatherapy. Let's see if we can cause a swap. Then it goes for Calm Mind. I'm like, okay, maybe it's a special boosting Chansey with like Softball as his other move, maybe another coverage move. I wasn't really 100% sure. Okay, anyway, so I've got all my health back. I was a little bit worried that I could have Ice Beam too. So I've got the Poison up, right? Now, this is my bulky Dragonite trapping set, which I've used a million times. I hit with Wrap. Oh my god, that looked hilarious on Chansey. So I've got Chansey locked in now. It can't escape. It can't make use of its natural cure. The only thing that's going to save it is aromatherapy and Softball. Even if it doesn't have aromatherapy, it can only stall for so long with the Softball. Okay, so I've got that happening nicely. The Toxic's racking up. I've got the Wrap. It looks hilarious. Okay, I've got the Wrap happening. So it's nearly lost half its health. Now I've got Roost on this set, so I can keep basically getting my Multiscale back in case it did have any super effective moves. Okay, so the Chansey is going to go for the Calm Mind here. Now, I haven't revealed my last move, which is Protect. Now, this works really, really nicely. It's very, very bulky. I was running this as a max health, max special defense set. More relying on the special defense. I had a defensive Dragonite as the sort of like the counterpart to it. Anyway, so going for the Protect here. I know that it's going to go for another Hyper Voice after this. And it's going to get protected, and the Toxic is going to be enough damage to rack up, and the Wrap will just be enough to take it out. So perfect. This Wrap Dragonite was really, really good. Wrap Toxic combo. It really actually got me back into the battle, as well as the specs one too. Okay, but mainly this one was definitely the main player in this. Alright, so out comes Superior going straight for the Dragon Pulse. I mean, there was so much I could check that with 6 Dragonites. Okay, so it's a crit. Of course it's a crit. Okay, so here I'm going for the Toxic, and it misses. I'm like, god damn, really? That really did matter, because now my Multiscale is broken. Okay, so I thought, well, let's get the Protect up anyway. I need to get like another round of leftovers off. This thing's probably going to start spamming Contrary Leaf Storm. Right. Now I needed to get Toxic on this. The good thing about it having Life Orb is it would be doing damage to itself too. So I figured if I can get a Toxic on this, I may be able to stall out, because I'm quite special defensive. Okay, so I think I can take one more Dragon Pulse before dying. So I get the Toxic off, which is really nice there. So I've got that off. Here I can go for a Protect, or I could go for a Wrap. Wrap would keep it in so it couldn't swap out or anything like that. Okay, I was thinking what to do, the best play to do. I was thinking, well, it doesn't matter if I go Protect and, they swap out. At least I get a lefties up and I can get some health back. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so going for another Leaf Storm again. Right. Okay, so I was thinking, should I go for Roost or should I go for the Wrap? I was thinking, bugger, I need to get damage on this thing. I need to take it out, so it's very dangerous. Leaf Storm actually misses, so I get the first slither of luck in this battle, basically, which is awesome. And now my Multiscale has been it's back now, so that's good. Now the toxic damage is really starting to rack up on the superior. Now the time to go for wrap was ripe. Okay, gonna get hit by the Dragon Pulse again. Doesn't do absolutely nothing to me. As I said, I'm very, very special defensive. The Leaf Storm, there's no boost on Leaf Storm, which is really nice too. Okay, got the wrap up. The toxic is going to be doing lots of damage now, and at this point the superior was pretty much beaten because I had protect, and I had my little strategy was working really, really nicely here. Okay, so superior's down to the wrap. I love that animation. Okay, so that was a really, really big threat out of the way. So suddenly I've got back into this battle after having such a poor start. Okay, out comes Manaphy. So I was a little bit scared of this thing because then it uses toxic. I'm like, okay, so I was thinking it may be one of those like rain dance hydration sets with tail glow or like a bulky boosting set. I wasn't sure. I wanted to test the waters, so I used that was a pun. I didn't even mean to do that. I wanted to go for the toxic there to see if it had rest and hydration. Anyways, here I'm like, okay, well this is good. I can go for wrap again. We can get the wrap and the toxic going. So I was wondering what it was going to do to me. I was definitely thinking Ice Beam. Then it pops the tail glow, so I'm thinking, okay, well I need to get rid of this thing. This will be quite threatening. I've got the wrap up. It doesn't miss. So it's it's about time I wrap this battle up. So I've got the toxic and the wrap happening. Then it has Rocky Helmet. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. I didn't expect it to have that. That's cool. Rocky Helmet is one of those items that always surprises you. Someone will put it on a random Pokemon and you'll die and you'll rage and be salty, but that's how it works. Anyway, so the Manaphy is getting hit pretty hard by that toxic and the wrap now. Okay, so using Protect this turn, I had a thought to attack it with wrap again. I thought it'd be too obvious to go for Protect. Then I thought, let's go the obvious play. Obviously I'm going to use Protect, so I'll the mind games. Anyway, so use a Scald there, which is interesting. It obviously didn't have anything to hit me outside of Scald being its main stab there. I had Tail Glow and Toxic. It may have had only like other statusy type moves. It could have just been a bulky boosting, scalding Manaphy. That's what I was thinking anyway. Okay, so since I'm Toxic too, I'm going to get hit by the Scald. It doesn't really do too much, but the Toxic is starting to rack up on me too. I could have gone for a Roost there, but I didn't want to be an arse and stall out this battle that much. So I just let the poison pretty much kill me there. I still have 2 Dragonites left. And I was going to die to the poison anyway. I had no way of recovering. I actually have a heal. I think it's a Heal Bell Dragonite, but I didn't bring that one to this team. Its IVs aren't too flash or whatnot. Anyway, so I've got 2 Dragonites left. Unfortunately, that rat was the last bit of damage to kill the Manaphy off. So here I went for the Hurricane. It misses. And then the Manaphy uses Toxic on me. So I'm like, okay, that sucked. Alright, so we have the Umbreon as the last Pokemon. I've got this Dragonite that's poisoned. And I've got that Dragonite you seen earlier, the Attract Supersonic, the Attract Supersonic one with Roost as well. Okay, so Umbreon's the last Pokemon. I was like, I sped this bit up because I thought, I'm going to miss with Hurricane. I just know it. And then it goes for a Protect, and it gets its leftovers over. That was probably a decision I regretted in this battle. Anyway, so it's going to get some more leftovers damage. It was trying to get a substitute up. I could see what it was doing. So I went for the Thunder Wave here. Now, you might have thought that was a really odd and bad play, but I knew Umbreon would have Synchronize, right? And I knew this thing would have Toxic. I just knew it. Like, Umbreon always carries Toxic most of the time. And now I can see it's got Wish. So since I've got that Dragonite with Thunder Wave now, I'm immune to getting Toxic, right? Okay, anyway, so it's going to get all its health back with Wish. This is where this is quite a stally part here. So Umbreon is going to keep using Protect to try and stall me out with the Toxic damage. I'm going for the Hurricane. I'm trying to go for that Confusion, right? Okay, so going for the Hurricane. It hits, which is really nice. Does really nice damage to Umbreon there. And I get a Confusion. Like, man, I've got this game. I've got it. So it hits Self and Confusion there. That's nice. So I was hoping, well, if I can get past the Protect this time, I've got it. And it gets past the Parafusion and gets the Protect off. I'm like, no. Oh, man. That was so good at getting past the Parafusion. It wasn't funny. Okay, so my Dragonite's dead. Now, I did plan this battle to go pear-shaped, as it always does, with the synchronized Thunder Wave. So it couldn't poison me. I literally looked at my PP, right? Since I was using like really scummy, like scumbag moves that like no one ever uses in competitive, right? They've got some surprisingly big PP. Like they're like 30, 40 PP moves. So I was like, I know I can, like, I'm going to win this matchup because the Umbreon is going to struggle out before me, like a long time before me, like easily before me. Plus, it's used a lot of its moves already, and it can't poison me and that sort of thing. So we did have a little bit of a stalemate here at this point, but we did the calcs, and like I had a lot more PP. Like I had nearly 3 or 4 times the amount of PP they had left remaining there. So yeah, that was basically game here. I just playing a little bit. We were just playing around a little bit because it was such a long battle. Now, I think this battle actually got to 50 turns. I had one that went to nearly 100 turns, but it really wasn't that close a battle. It was just my Dragonite was, like, the Dragonite was so stally. You know, some of them was so stally in their sets. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy this one. Make sure you check out that playlist to see what's been done. Peace out.